So I'm at the office, and one of the guys I work with is watching the first episode in this series, and he just starts cracking up. He loses it. And I go over and I ask him, hey, what part was so funny? And he says, when your mom came on camera. So for him, the funniest part was my mother finding out I had cancer. That's pretty dark, man. Well, this next clip is for you. Any other sickos out there?
So, where did it come from?
It's a good question.
Wait, I get it now. I see how that's funny. She's all like, oh, boo-hoo, I might lose my baby boy to cancer. Oh no, I might outlive my own child. Dry it up, Teresa. You got other kids? I'm not sure you should have kept this one to begin with. I mean, look what I used to look like. You should have smothered that face. Still, she has a great question. How did I get cancer? Especially such a rare cancer. If you're a woman watching this, hello, and thank you. And if you're a man watching this, hello, and double thank you. Just covering all my bases. Look, I was going to share some stats about cancer rates. Why you gals need to get your gals checked out. Why you fellas need to get those regular pooper checks. But most of you know this. You've seen the statistics. But if you're worried about getting the type of cancer I have, don't be. Hodgkin's lymphoma accounted for about 0.5% of all new cancer cases in the US last year. In fact, the odds of getting the type of cancer I have are so low, and I still got it, I figure I'm a shoo-in for the Powerball this week. And I know the first thing I'm doing with all my millions when I win. I'm donating to medical research. Look, this has gone on for far too long. It's affected way too many families. It's hit some people way too early in their lives. You know, I can't believe we haven't fixed this yet. So I'm going to donate big money so that once and for all we can have a cure for male pattern baldness. I mean, this is insane. Whether I'm lucky or unlucky, or as my mother used to call me, special, I mean, who knows? But I'm one of about 9,000 people in the US who ended up with this diagnosis last year. I can't help but wonder, why me? Before all this started, I wouldn't have said I was the picture of health, but I took care of myself. Aaron and I made most of our own meals, and we ate fairly clean. And it's not like I've been blowing Joe Camel every day for the past 10 years. That's slang for smoking that I made up just now. I ate clean, I never smoked. I even got on a fitness kick this year. I got pretty buff. Like, some people might say Rocky Montage buff. Buff, 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 buff. Getting buff. Super buff. What? Shut your butt. Oh my god. Muscle ups. The eye of the tiger. It might seem weird that I have that many shirtless photos of myself, but it's totally normal. I was sending them to my brother. Okay, I see how that's actually weirder. Maybe that's how I got cancer. Hey Siri, can you get cancer from sending erotic selfies to your brother?
Yes, that's a leading cause of lymphoma.
Huh. Early on when I was diagnosed, Erin struggled with it a lot. I'd come home from work and I could tell she'd just stopped crying. Or I'd call her and she'd pick up and I could tell she'd just stopped crying. She cried a lot. I tried to keep it light. I kept saying, I'm going to live forever. We're going to be fine. We're going to make it through this. It didn't really help, but I stayed the course. One night, maybe a month ago, I got out of the shower and I went to climb into bed. Erin was already there. I could tell she just stopped crying. I said it again. Gravy. Yeah, I call her Gravy. Gravy, I'm going to live forever. We're going to be fine. She said, you don't have to keep being strong for me. I heard you crying in the shower. My wife and I have been married for more than 8 years. We dated for all of 3 months before we went to the courthouse and got hitched. That's crazy, but it's the smartest thing I've ever done. She's made me better in every conceivable way. I didn't even know how to tie a tie. I never doubted that marrying Erin was the right choice. But last year I was going through a lot of transition and stress. I was a really selfish person at the time, and I put my marriage through hell, to the point where I nearly destroyed it. Erin thought I was crying in the shower because I was scared about having cancer. I was crying in the shower because I was trying to figure out, why me? And all I could think was that I deserved this, that it was karma for what I put her through. But here's the thing. When I was the cancer in my marriage, my wife didn't sit around and feel sorry for us. She didn't cry, why me? She just started fighting immediately. She fought for us, and she fought to fix our problems. She fought, and it worked. We became us again. And it was great. But 3 weeks later, we found out I had cancer. Now there's a new fight, but we get to face it side by side. God forbid you ever get cancer, or anyone close to you does, or you face another severe adversity in life. If you do, it's okay to take a moment and wonder, why me? But only give that shit a few seconds of your time and energy. It doesn't matter why it happened to you. There's only one way forward. You do what Aaron showed me. You fight. Jeez, that was pretty heavy. And here's the worst part of that whole experience. For 8 years, the shower has been my safe space. If she can hear me crying in there, what else can she hear me doing? Like, does she know when I'm taking care of myself? Okay, I'm gonna go in here and take care of business as usual. You just tell me if it sounds suspicious. I think I'm good. That was pretty covert. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode when I make a deposit at the bank. The sperm bank. Yeah, that one wasn't needed. But until then, fuck cancer.
Hold me closer, tiny cancer.